had 121,000 acres of tall grass prairie, and those chickens were pretty much across the state in all of those acres. And then came the white man with his sick and empty head, right? Actually, the line is couldn't see past his billfold wanted all the buffalo dead, but we'll use prairie chickens. So the habitat we destroyed, we plowed the land, and we hunted a lot of them also. And in this spring bird count of 2014, we counted 62 chickens. 14 million to 62. And that's it. That's our greater prairie chicken. Vern, help me with this. It's in the grouse family. I wrote a few things down here. Weighs just over 2 pounds. Males are a little bit larger than the females. Barred with brown, buff, and black feather. There's the male and the female right there. The roosters are distinguished by rounded black tail feathers, yellow-orange air sacs. Timpani? There are the air sacs what the males have. Birds feed on leaves, buds, fruit, seeds, and invertebrates. And when they get together in the spring, they call this a lek, right? It's their booming ground. And it's generally elevated open areas, short or no vegetation. Hens lay around 12 eggs on the ground. They incubate in about 25 days. And they're flying within 2 to 3 weeks. So we had 14 million. And as you can see by these map sizes, the numbers kept dropping. Early on, Green River State Natural Area, Northern Illinois, and Iroquois County State Natural Area were prairie chicken habitats. Those two properties were purchased in 1939 and 1944, but even then, the chickens disappeared. The one place chickens remained naturally in Illinois was down in Jasper and Marion counties. And it's because of that red top grass, Marion Hopier. Are you in here? Red top? They think that was the reason there were so many chickens left in that part of the state. So this group of people in about 1959 are called the Prairie Chicken Foundation. It's the Illinois Audubon Society, Isaac Walton League, Federation of Sportsmen's Alliance, and the Nature Conservancy. And they got together, they formed this foundation, and they were going to try to save the greater prairie chicken. In 1961, they bought their first piece of property. It was 77 acres. NGOs, just like Illinois Audubon, did it. But 2 years later, in '63, the state of Illinois purchased and created Prairie Ridge State Natural Area, bit by bit. Those are Illinois Audubon employees, Bob Shelby and Leroy Harrison, and that other side you saw there was of our Ridgeway grassland. Illinois Audubon has spent roughly $2 million at Prairie Ridge, and we've preserved about 900 acres on that property. But it's not just for prairie chickens, right? John McKee, that's a hooded merganezer, and that's a crow. There are other birds there. So I love you guys. So back to the chicken. So the question is this a sunrise or a sunset of the greater prairie chicken? Well, we believe that it's the sunrise. And for that reason, the Illinois Audubon Society, the Illinois Natural History Survey, the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, the three of us got together, we received out a $530,000 federal grant. We're hiring a full-time chicken manager at Prairie Ridge State Natural Area, in addition to Scott Simpson. And Illinois Audubon Society is about $85,000 of that grant that we're receiving. We have to cost share about $30,000 of it. What we're doing is we're capturing chickens, prairie chickens in Kansas, in the Smoky Hills region. This is how they're trapping the hens. They trap the roosters. Actually, they have little devices they walk into where the hens walk underneath of it, and when they have the hens under it, they drop. After they catch the bird, and this picture is about 2 weeks old. Then they leave the lek. They head to a local veterinarian, where then they do blood work. They take feather samples. They apply telemetry, and they get the bird ready to go to Illinois. That's Bob Gillespie is the guy on the left there that was hired to do this. So Illinois Department of Transportation flies daily from Salina, Kansas to Effingham, Illinois. Every single day during the chicken roundup, which we just completed this spring, the first one, they load the birds up in the Cessna and again, IDOT is providing that, and off they go back to Illinois. This is a picture of Leroy Harrison. Leroy is showing a group of people their transport, the transport of the birds are. Our goal was to do 100 birds this year, 50 males and 50 females. We managed to do 50 males and 41 females. The hens just did not cooperate with us. So they fly, so in the morning they wake up, they go out in the moving grounds in Kansas, they end up captured, they go to the vet, they get an airplane, they fly to Effingham, they spend the night in the Boom Boom Room, which is actually back at the Prairie Ridge headquarters, and then the next morning they wake up pre-dawn, and we release them on the lek. And we have to think that's the first thing that comes out of their beak, so to speak. So 24 hours. We had WGN Television in Chicago wanting to come with us this spring, but scheduling, it didn't work out, but we're hoping next spring they will actually join us. Once the chickens are back, then here's the sign. We had a scientific team in Kansas and then one in Illinois. Here's one of the Natural History Survey scientists, and she's getting the telemetry data prepared on site at Prairie Ridge, so we can track their movement. We know where they're going. This was the Kansas team. And again, part of Illinois Audubon Society's $30,000 that we have to come up with in this grant is we pay for their transportation and the chickens' transportation. And there's, you can see Terry Esker and Bob Edgen and Scott Simpson and Bob Lindsay, and there's some of the crew. This came out of the Prairie Chicken Foundation in 1962. This was in the Illinois Audubon Society bulletin at that time. This ad was, will you help save the prairie chicken? So far, for our $30,000 cost share, we've had one donation, a $6,000 gift from the Decatur chapter. And what we're doing now is we're getting ready to do a press release with the DNR and the Natural History Survey. We're doing postcards to all Illinois Audubon Society members. We've started the process to raise funds for this. And also we're asking for your help. These 20 slides, this little script, go on out, invite yourself to local chapters of anything, and go out and give this presentation. Not to protect it. It was a little more than 640.